everybody's trying to look for an easy way to make themselves, look better, appear better, maybe get rid of hair, things like that. Well, here at HealthFit MD, they kind of run the gamut of some of the different things that they do offer. Crystal Hex, nurse practitioner here. How are you?
I'm good, Jim. How are you?
It's good to see you again.
You also.
Well, we want to talk about, we've been here in the past talking about the Botox and fillers and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But let's talk about this laser thing that you have here and laser hair removal and some of the other things that it does.
This thing is multifunctional. So with laser hair removal, it is attracted to the pigmentation in the hair, and then it damages the hair follicle itself and prevents it from growing back.
Really?
And then with it being attracted to pigmentation, it can also treat discoloration on the face and arms,
Okay.
freckles, sunspots, things like that, but it can also go after reds or broken capillaries around the nose or in the
So
face.
this little sunspot on the top of my head, it could probably just zap it right out.
Yes, yes. And we and then it also does smaller veins on the legs, spider veins. It does not do reticular veins or varicose veins, just the very superficial, smaller spider veins.
Yeah, I had a few of those that I showed her before we started taping. She's like, "No, can't help you there." You mentioned about the hair removal, and that you can't do gray hair. And what if somebody says, "Well, what if I dye my hair? I got gray hair. I'll dye my hair dark. Can you do it then?"
No.
Oh.
Unfortunately, this goes after the actual follicle and not just the superficial hair to actually damage the capillary bed that feeds the hair to grow.
So with my gray hair that I actually do have,
Do you have any dark hair in there?
Yeah, but it's very few and in between.
So maybe about 5% would go, but then the rest would be
Oh, then I'd be,
left.
it would really look bad. Let's talk about skin tightening. Now, you do that as well?
Yes, so this machine can also do the skin tightening along with the veins, the laser hair removal, the discoloration, and it can also treat toenail fungus.
Really?
It's like a one and done machine. It's awesome.
Dang,
and
just dial
then,
it up.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you just switch out the handpiece to whatever treatment you are doing, and then do the correct settings. It has 2 different wavelengths, and with the laser hair removal, with having 2 different wavelengths in one, we can treat all 6 Fitzpatrick skin types, as they call it. We can treat the very palest person to the very darkest person, FDA approved for that.
Oh, that's very important.
Yes.
That it's FDA approved.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people will think that, well, I'm so light complected. Of course, I'm out in the sun a lot, so you really can't tell. But let's say redheads.
Yes.
Redheads are usually very, very fair complected. My daughter's a redhead. So somebody like that, they could probably get treated with some things.
Well, if she has red hair, not so
No,
much
not
the
to take it
laser
off-
hair
not to
removal.
take- no.
Oh, okay.
But like
yes.
for spots and stuff like that.
Yeah, veins, and then for the discoloration, if she had any sunspots
Right.
or discoloration, freckles from being out in the sun, things like that.
Okay. Now, if I want to do skin tightening, maybe this kind of like, could you help me there?
This machine also does skin tightening,
Okay.
and what it does is it uses the heat released by the laser, and then that stimulates the lower levels, the deeper levels of your skin to
Right.
produce more collagen, which
Oh.
in fact will then over time will do skin tightening. It does take more than one treatment, and it does take a period of time to see that actual collagen being produced, to see the effects.
Wow. Medical grade skincare. Now, that's one thing that is very important. That if you're gonna, you do skincare properly, you want to do medical grade. It's gonna last a while.
Absolutely. As we were talking about sun exposure with living in Mississippi, sun exposure is the #1 thing that will prematurely age you.
Yeah.
And with that, you also want to do your sunscreen. You want to wash your face, and then with using a toner and moisturizer. And if you have texture issues, then we also have solutions for that with glycolic acid, and then with growth factors and peptides and moisturizers that will also help regenerate nice, fresh, new skin.
Now, and I'm gonna tell you something, guys. No reason why you can't do that, because that's one of the things. Whenever I shave in the morning, I use a moisturizer afterwards, and it makes you feel better. And like you said, it's a lot better for your skin.
Yes, to take care of it. You can never be too young to start on good skincare, and you can never be too old. But with that, it's very helpful with protecting your investment,
Right.
like with Botox and fillers.
Yeah.
And men are also doing Botox and fillers. I've got several clients, male clients, yes, that do Botox.
Here, let me
and-
lay down.
Get the needles.
There you go. Speaking of which, Botox and fillers. Let's talk about the difference between the two. Botox is one of the two things that y'all do here.
Yes.
When it comes to the injectables.
Yes. So there's more than one. There's Botox and dysport that we carry here, and those focus on muscles in the face that whenever you contract them to form wrinkles, like in the glabellar area or in the forehead or crow's feet. And then filler is more for age-related volume loss, like tear troughs, temples, cheeks, chin, nasolabial folds, some of those areas.
How long does it usually last? As far as well, Botox and the fillers.
Yes, so Botox and dysport, they last about 3 to 4 months. Everybody's a little bit different, but the average is 3 to 4 months. The filler will also depend on what kind you use and where in the face it's being injected. The more superficial or thinner the filler is, it's not going to last as long versus the thicker fillers that are placed deeper down.
Now, let's go back to the injectable Botox stuff. Does it hurt whenever you do that?
Everybody's pain is different,
Right.
and so I can't say whether it's going to hurt for you and not for me. I do several things here that will make it as comfortable as possible. I use a very, very small insulin needle, and then I also ice the area before I inject.
Okay, and now as far as the fillers, once I guess it breaks down or something?
Yes, so I use hyaluronic-based fillers here. There are several different kinds of fillers, but I use all hyaluronic acid-based ones. That's a substance that is normally found in your skin, and how it works is it is hydrophilic, or it attracts water, so that helps to volumize and plump.
Right.
And since it is a normal substance found in your skin, your body does metabolize it. So if you don't do what I call a layering of filler, that if you wait an extended amount of time, the results will fade away gracefully. But if you do a layering, you can keep that look up.
Now, and just talking about doing a layering, Crystal, I guess it makes it look more natural.
Yes.
Doing something like that instead of all of a sudden your smile lines are all of a sudden way out here.
Well, no, the goal is to not ever make you look like that.
Okay.
But to say, for an example, if you inject somebody's cheeks, and generally that might last about a year, I would recommend to come in every 6 or 8 months to do another syringe or a layering to keep that look up so your body doesn't fully metabolize the product out.
Gotcha.
And then you're starting from square one all over again.
So you don't look like you got craters in there already.
Right.
Again.
There they are again.
There goes the craters. Anyway, thank you so much. All the
Thank you,
wonderful
Jim.
things y'all do out here at HealthFit MD. Now, if you'd like some more information, you can call and make an appointment. Come in and get an evaluation.
Our
Get some-
consultations are always complimentary.
That's good. That's good. Plus, you can go on the website there. The website's on your screen, and look at all the different things that they offer here. I mean, there's so much more, but you'll have to watch some future shows for that as well. But HealthFit MD, they're located on Highway 49 Gulfport, just north of Norwood Village.